I'll handle things from here on.
Alright, welcome back to a new game on this channel. We're gonna be starting Ghostrunner today. Yeah, it's a very unique kind of game. It's like a first-person platform, assassin, parkour, all mixed together in a very fast-paced and very punishing environment. And yeah, it's something very different to what we've been playing recently, I guess. I thought it would be like a nice contrast to more like open world 3D exploration kind of like games. So yeah, we're gonna be diving into that game today. However, I'm expecting it to be quite difficult from what I've read online. So yeah, it's definitely a punishing game in the sense of that you have to die multiple times to get past like certain points. Because the deal is that everyone is like a one-hit kill, including you. Which means you can kind of like blast through enemies, but at the same time you can be killed super easily. So yeah, looking forward to get into that and you know, see how it is. And hey Fat Derry, welcome in and thank you for joining. How are you today? I'm actually gonna lower the master volume to like 80, I think, because it is quite loud. Maybe 75. Gonna go for full screen. I think all of these are fine because it did do like a test run. And yeah, had a pretty good FPS, good looking game. I guess I'm just leaving everything at default here to have like the classic experience. That's good to hear, Derry. And yeah, I'm doing good. Definitely excited to be jumping into this one. Gonna be something quite different. Even though I guess we're doing parkour and assassinating people. So that part is still there. Have you ever heard about this game, Derry?
Hear me. They are already looking for you. Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful now. They'll be waiting for you. Initiating the sensory boost. Focus, talk, and go for the kill. Head down, but you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone. Follow the pipes to get out in the open.
Oh, so far so good. When I tried this level 4 first time yesterday, I died at least a couple of times up until this point. There you have, it's a pretty good game. It feels really smooth actually, with the controls and parkour.
Use the surfaces to your advantage. Slide to gain speed. These sewers...
Yeah, that's our first death. So this can happen like super fast. And you just have to retry the same part over and over.
It's only a matter of time before they breach the doors to my cell. Find me before they get inside.
Dome on lockdown.
Each guard has a built-in lockdown chip. Disabling them will unlock the doors.
A trespasser spotted in the area. Tenants found outside their homes will be considered part of the rebel forces and treated as such. A trespasser spotted in the area.
Yeah, already tricky.
All tenants are to remain in their homes.
Yeah, I guess the question is, where is the guy? Hey, the Banshee. Yeah, I quite enjoy the graphics too. It's very like cyberpunk-like, isn't it? Soundtrack too.
tenants found outside their homes will be considered part of the rebel forces and treated as such.
Jesus. Can I actually deflect? Yeah, I can. That's cool. I didn't realize we could already do this. Might see that you still have to go with Cyberpunk 2077 and try. Yeah, same here actually. Don't wanna play that game eventually. I've heard both good and bad things about it and just wanna make my own experience, I guess.
All tenants are to remain in their homes. Lockdown lifted.
Ah, okay. So to kill everyone and then we can do this. Fair enough. Ah, cool. That's the first ever done. 12 deaths total. 8 minutes. There's even artifacts, audio logs, and swords you can collect apparently.
Prison towers up ahead. Hope you're not afraid of heights.
Okay. Left trigger for... It's kind of like grab boots. After you're playing a game with a katana, I'm playing with a katana. Indeed. Yeah, it's one of many similarities between this and Cyberpunk, actually. The fact that you've mentioned it a couple of times, you know, actually made me think of this game that I still have to play. Also like in a Cyberpunk type of universe, I guess. And even has like similar soundtrack to a certain degree.
There's little time.
Kinda keep thinking that I can use it from further away. They gotta be quite close and probably jump before. acquired. Propaganda flyer. Higher production spreads satisfaction. Thousands of these are still distributed all over the base. Although after 20 years of the Keymaster's reign, nobody really believes her promises of a better life awaiting in the future. Okay, so the Keymaster's reign. Ah, there's even like designs we have, apparently. I'm just gonna go for the default one. For now.
First.
Prisoner termination protocol initiated. I'm always hitting the wall there. Trapped inside the wall. Amazing. Prisoner threat level extremely high.
Hey, if hit picks welcome in.
Prisoner released.
Free at last. Pleasure to meet you. Face to face, that is. Now, let's take a look inside. This may feel a little strange. Welcome to Cyber Void. Time to fix you up. You can talk here, by the way.
Who are you?
You can call me Architect.
Who am I?
You're a Ghostrunner. Number 74, to be precise. That will have to do for now. Your physical body is vulnerable. Time runs slower here, but we should still hurry. Just keep moving. I will take care of your recalibration.
I'm doing good, Hitbix. Quite excited to be playing this game. It's really fun so far. Quite intense though. How about you, Hitbix? How are you today?
I remember a fight. Others like me. A fall.
You've been cast down from Dharma City to the base district. It's a miracle to survive a fall like that. Even for someone like you.
A Ghostrunner.
Yes. You were bodyguards, peacekeepers, arbitrators, and anything else we needed you to be. You tried to stop the coup.
There was a woman.
The name is Mara, or the Keymaster, as she calls herself now. 20 years ago, she stood against me.
It was you I was trying to save.
You failed. I died. My body did anyway. Thanks to the precautions I had taken, I'm still here. Although this form has its limitations.
Are you an AI?
You could say that. You could also say Dharma Tower is a skyscraper. Technically correct.
What is the tower then?
Humanity's home. A megastructure that once housed a million. It had been under my care since its creation. Almost a century ago. I served the people, kept them safe, maintained the shelter I provided. But Mara had her own plan. She became the sole ruler of Dharma Tower. Ruining what I've built, bringing us back to the verge of extinction.
Interesting. That's kind of like in a post-apocalyptic world. Tower built to keep all of the people safe. And we were one of many Ghostrunners, I guess. Which I guess kind of like are assassins or something. Used by them to carry out jobs, maybe. But yeah, we didn't die though. Even though we should have been. After our arm was like ripped out and we fell to death. Hitbix, you're going good, galloping along the countryside on your beloved Unibear. So I guess you're playing Valhalla then? A Unibear. What a magnificent creature.
this place be normal?
Oh, it's perfectly normal. It's you that has become incompatible. The incompetent repairs you were subjected to made you divergent. You no longer function like a Ghostrunner is supposed to. But we'll change that.
Who repaired me?
That would be the Climbers, a group of rebels that tried to oppose Mara.
Where are they?
Dead, I'm afraid. They'd been killed before I managed to contact you. But there's no time to worry about them now. We're almost done here. Press on.
Nice epics. So what part of the story are you up to currently, Vala?
How did she manage to win?
I was stabbed in the back. We both were, you and I.
Who was she?
Was? A dear friend. A trusted partner. Brilliant scientist. Who is she now is the question you should be asking. And you wouldn't like the answer. No one among the people of Dharma Tower would.
I need more answers.
And you will get them. For now, trust me. The Keymaster is your enemy and a tyrant.
So pretty much just got to England doing side stuff? I gotcha.
What do you want me to do?
Kill Mara, of course. To be able to do that, you'll have to relearn a few things and tweak your performance. But first, jump. We need to get back, and it's much quicker this way.
Yeah, Zealots can be quite tricky early on, especially if you're under-leveled. Having like any kind of ability that interrupts the healing process can be really nice, like the like anything with like the stun effect on it, I guess. Harpoon impairment is pretty good for that. Right, that's the second level done, I guess, with 15 minutes. This time we had 17 deaths. This is Ghostrunner Subsystems Calibration Panel, or GRSCP for short. Here you can configure your skills and parameters to better suit your needs. SCP has a number of slots that can be filled by booster modules. Each booster module placed on the panel provides bonuses to one characteristic or upgraded skill. You can place booster modules in the panel in any configuration. They can be rearranged at any time, so feel free to experiment. As your connection with Cyber Void improves, you get access to more advanced modules. Also, the number of SCP slots will increase. Dash gains 1 additional charge. Projectiles hit with a sword are returned back towards the shooter. collectible items are marked on the radar. And the enemies outlined for better visibility. I mean, honestly, the dash sounds the best here right now. Oh, it's kind of like a game of Tetris? That's curious. I can only attach it now, like, over here, right? So like this I could do. Can I rotate it? Yeah. Interesting. Oh. So we can unlock collectibles and gain the extra charge here, I guess. But the collectibles I don't really need though, I don't think. Not really my focus here. I want to get like anything that really is an advantage to us. So maybe if we go like this. Oh, that doesn't work. We could combine deflect and visibility. But I think the extra charge really is what I'm looking for here, to be honest. Only I could connect these two together. But yeah, we could get the better visibility in addition to the extra charge, I guess. So I think I'm gonna go for that. That's a pretty cool idea, actually, for like a upgrades tree, I guess. Combining it with Tetris. Does this game have any other kind of weapons? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think you just have a katana. And then you get like extra skills and stuff. It's saying like swords collected here, so there's like different types of swords, I guess. But yeah, it seems to be the only weapon we have.
Our first stop is one of the few remaining Cybervoid mainframes, located in an old mining tower. We can use it to correct the corrupted parts of your code, and hopefully restore your more sophisticated functions.
Hopefully.
There's no guarantee the data will be intact, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Good luck, hit picks. Oh yeah, we gotta go up here, right? Shoot.
Our goal lies far above, at the core of Dharma City. This means we'll need to get out of the base district. With the chaos the rebels caused, it's going to be troublesome.
Can I go up here, please? Thank you. Yeah, no worries, hit picks can be quite helpful. Especially with some of the abilities. For example, the Call Your Wolf ability is really powerful as well against any kind of healing. Because it also stuns and knocks down the enemy. Then you can combine it with things like jumping on them and stuff. It's really fun. Play around with some of the skill interactions.
Yeah. How can you assist me?
In combat, I'm afraid I can't. Cybervoid Remnant is the only medium I can interact with. I will be able to help you with your upgrades once we find the mainframe. Apart from that, just think of me as a voice in your head. One that you should listen to if you want to stay alive.
Wait, shouldn't I be able to have dash gains an additional charge? I should be able to use it twice, right? I can't. How to get over there? I wonder.
This is Zoe Avila of the Climbers Rebellion. If there's anybody alive out there, please respond.
You said they were dead.
They are. Except for her, it seems. No one will answer this broadcast. Trust me, I keep track of any potential assets. And a single, desperate survivor is no asset.
Why do I have a feeling that the architect is secretly the bad guy?
The Keymaster Guard is patrolling the area. They may have located the mainframe.
Can they use it?
No, but they can destroy it, like they did to most of the Cybervoid hardware.
This is Zoe Avila of the Climbers. Please, can anybody hear me? Anybody?
This is Ghostrunner.
The Ghostrunner? Jack? You're awake!
Yes.
How? We've been rebuilding you for months. We tried everything we could to wake you up, but you never would.
It wasn't up to me.
Is that protected by some kind of shit here? Interesting. Or good people don't save innocent, helpless people. Exactly.
If you were there when they came for us, it would have been different. We might have had a chance. What are you going to do? The Fifth is still crawling with keys.
Keys?
Oh, the Keymaster Guard, bandits and thugs that Mara armed and sent against us.
I'm going after her.
After the Keymaster? Alone? That's insane. But if anyone can do it, it's definitely you. You're gonna need someone to guide you and keep an eye out for threats. What do you say? Want my help?
Yes.
God! I need to move to a safer location and hook up to the network. I'll contact you once I scrounge up some gear. Zoe out.
There was. Never mind. Actually, stealth.
Look, I showed up.
Never mind. I don't like go into like slow motion. I'm holding the button. Maybe it's only like mid-air. I think so. They gotta like literally dodge in the moment that they shoot, otherwise they will guarantee hit you.
Do you really need the assistance of a failed rebel when you already have my help?
They fixed me.
Barely. I'd been waiting for them to properly rebuild you, but Mara cut their time short.
Why didn't you contact them?
The climbers? To what purpose? The poor souls never stood a chance against Mara. Fixing you was the only thing they could help me with, and they were already on it. The mainframe we're after used to run all of the Sector 5's operations. That's where we are, in case you were wondering. They're closing in on the server room. Hurry!
Can't it be accessed remotely?
It wouldn't be here if it could. Cyber Void has been fractured, broken into countless disconnected pieces. It's like puddles of water, left over after the lake has been drained.
Wow, I fell all the way down. Okay. Amazing. Music is so cyberpunk style. Yeah, definitely. It's very, very akin. Well, this game has even come out earlier, but I do think that Cyberpunk still had a big inspiration here. Where do I go from here? Oh. Ah. Achievement, Sword Runner. Habjo, you're playing Cyberpunk and you're having trouble telling where does the music come from, your game or or mine. The development on Cyberpunk started right after Witcher 3 was released. Don't know about this game. Yeah, definitely later. And of course, Cyberpunk has also been announced earlier too. And I mean, there's also, of course, already the existing universe, right? Which has inspired countless of games, not just one made by CD Projekt Red. It's definitely already an influence, I guess. But yeah, this game has often been kind of like compared to Cyberpunk and kind of like its whole vibe. Especially when Cyberpunk was kind of like delayed in this game release. Some people kind of like played this instead to kind of like have something at least resembling a kind of like feeling. Timing is everything. It's a lot easier if you kind of like use the slow motion from jumping. I think Blade Runner started all. Might have been, yeah. It's definitely a kind of like a fascination with this kind of like setting.
This place again.
This place is where we'll find the means to fight our enemy.
What do I do?
It's in your instincts to navigate the cyber void. In most cases, you'll just have to focus on finding the right direction. After you're done with this particular jumble of code, you'll gain access to one of a Ghostrunner's most useful abilities. Look what these rebels did to your protocols. That's what happens when amateurs mess with perfection. I need you to start putting in some effort. Luckily, it should come to you naturally. You were born of machine as much as of flesh.
Finally.
Excellent.
so I assume I have to go down here.
Sometimes you will need to close in and attack simultaneously. Let me give you something to aim at. Focus. Visualize yourself in space. Be the motion. Get them all in a single strike.
Single strike.
No, that's not the point. All at once. Perfect form.
That's interesting. So you can kind of like mark them and then take down multiple at a time. Hey there, Puppet. Is it just you also sound dropping occasionally? I mean, if you mean the drop whenever I'm speaking, then that's intended. Or do you mean that the sound is like having any issues? Just completely going off. But yeah, how's it going, Puppet? Thank you for joining. I want to replay Cyberpunk only with top tier GPU, but you watched some build videos and got hyped. Not regretting it all. Enjoying it too much even with some bugs. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, you know, bugs as long as they're not like game breaking, don't take away too much from me. As long as they're not like happening constantly. I gotcha, Puppet. Well, I appreciate the feedback either way. Always good to know if there's like any potential, you know, issues on stream or anything.
Once more, take a breath, picture your destination. Go!
How do I target all three of them?
Yes, you got them!
Gotta get closer, I guess.
The enemies won't line up for you. Adapt to their movements.
It's dropping again for you. Does anybody else in chat have any issues with the audio?
Sensory boosts give you time to aim. Use it. All right.
Cheers, Derry. Just want to make sure it's not like actually my OBS or something.
You can even use this technique to cut through projectiles. Give it a try. Not like this. You need to be more precise. Very convenient, is it not?
Yeah, it is.
Clean up the stragglers and we can proceed.
Okay, we got a new upgrade available. You've unlocked your first special ability, Blink. Using special abilities requires focus. Focus is regenerated passively over time and actively by killing enemies. This is a passive focus regeneration rate. It scales with a number of 3 slots on the panel. Okay. So now we have some new skills as well, which we could get in here. During sensory boosts, enemies are visible for wards. For a short duration after use, Blink can be used one additional time. Blink affects significantly larger area around its path. Oh, that's good. think like the range would be good. Yeah, that's perfect. Hey, the Gamer Loop, welcome in. It's going very good, thank you. Playing a new game today. Ghostrunner, doing some first-person assassinating, parkouring, all that fun stuff. How are you doing, and how's AC2? And yeah, thanks again for feedback, guys. I appreciate it.
I'll just leave.
No. We've worked hard to reconnect this node to the network. If they destroy it, we'll be affected.
We?
Let me put it another way. I cannot exist without Cybervoid, and you cannot exist without me.
Fine. Fine.
Let's try this.
These are just bandits loyal to the Keymaster, used by her to keep the base under control. You can expect more competent foes as we move higher up the tower.
This is getting tough. But still quite enjoyable, actually. I get what people have been saying in reviews, you know. Like, even though you die a lot because you're like a one-shot kill, kind of like want to keep on going, you know, to kind of like beat these levels eventually. The checkpoints are definitely not super punishing, I don't think. Those like short levels, you know, you have to get past. Yeah, it is quite tough.
Fuck you!
Fuck, the last one. No. Almost hit it. I do feel like that's kind of actuating the game a little bit.
99 to be precise. What of it?
How am I to fight her alone?
The climbers replaced many of your parts. There were a few they couldn't find. Mara's kill switch among them, which means she can't shut you down again. Make no mistake, this fight won't be easy, but at least it will be fair.
You know, the fact that you can kind of like reduce the motion by jumping and then going for left bumper. Because that makes dodging way, way easier. If you don't do the jump, it's just like a short dash, which makes, you know, reacting kind of like real time. Come on.
That's the last of them. Time to get back on track.
Where to?
Dharma City, of course. We'll need to use Amida elevator station. That's the fastest route by far.
Okay.
The base is Dharma's foundation, in more than one sense. It is the lifeblood of the tower's economy. Back in the Golden Age, there were enough goods produced here to satisfy the needs of all the residents. Of course, the upper levels had certain privileges. During Mara's coup, many of the facilities were damaged. Things have been in slow decline ever since. Nowadays, the area mostly serves as warehouses or gang hideouts, and a reminder of what Dharma used to be.
Which is?
Home. A safe haven for the survivors of the apocalypse.
You built this whole place?
I conceived it, designed it, and built it. I am the architect. Your optimization has improved, but it's far from perfect. We'll need to make another stop before visiting the Keymaster.
Oh, damn, that was one long level. Almost 38 minutes with 60 deaths roughly. That was quite tough.
We're now moving through the sector's main factory complex.
No ammo! Keep 'em busy! Fuck! I'm out!
Hello? Jack, can you hear me?
Why Jack?
Right. Right. You wouldn't know. It's a code name we used for you during the repairs. Diego said you were all jacked up when he found you, and it stuck. Do you mind if I call you that?
No.
nächster Golfer-Checkpoint hier.
All set. I've put together some gear. Once I plug in my Atma, I'll be able to monitor and keep communications and keep you updated.
Atma?
Atma chip, the standard neural implant. You must have heard of them. Basically simplified versions of your own Cortex interface. I'm gonna connect to your visual feed so I can guide you better. Can you grant me access?
Done.
And I'm in. Seeing the world from your perspective will make things much easier. So you're going up to Dharma City.
Yes.
Well, first you have to get through the base, and much has changed since you've been gone. There is no law here anymore, just the Keymaster's goons, pushing everyone around and shouting orders.
You didn't obey.
Some of us didn't.
You had visited the base often in the past. Towards the end of our time, this place became overrun with criminals. The Ghostrunners kept them at bay until Mara took over.
No wonder I can't use the blink ability, yeah?
Fuck, I'm out.
Okay. Oh.
These factories, everything they produce goes straight up to Dharma City. While the Keymaster and her lackeys live in luxury, we basers work our fingers to the bone our whole lives and don't see any of it.
How do you survive?
When I was little, we were given basic provisions, but each year we'd get less and less. If not for the black market, we would have all starved by now. The Keymaster keeps taking, while giving nothing back.
So you chose to fight.
Not much of a choice, really.
Efficiency of Dharma City hydroponic farms dwindles. Soon, even the upper levels will suffer.
Mara can't feed everyone.
Even if she wanted to.
Some decided to fight back. My parents, their friends, Saul. They weren't afraid to speak up against Mara and remind us that things used to be different. The resistance started because some of us remembered the time before the Keymaster.
Why this title?
Supposedly, she wanted to unlock our chains, set us free. Yeah, right.
Free from the architect.
Probably.
That's where I came from, right? Or is it? Strange. The keys are nearly gone. They're not regrouping at the usual locations. They're just retreating.
Returning to the city?
Not returning. Leaving. Most of the keys are locals and never go up there. This is unusual.
Okay, then.
running things around here.
I wonder when you can use Blink and when you can't. Got just now on the ground I was like using it I know, 5 times. It didn't work. This part is insane. Yeah, and I guess the game's not gonna get any easier either. There's just so many dangers you have to think about at the same time, you know. It's like also dying from your own mistake in like parkour. But then literally any hit is like death. It's crazy.
heading towards Amida Station. Getting to the elevators is gonna be tricky. Wait,
What?
some of their units just changed course. They're...
Coming back?
not exactly. Give me a minute.
The climbers were always out of their depth, even at full force. Why you believe she can be of help is beyond me.
She wants to fight. She wants to fight.
It takes more than that to be useful. It takes more than that to be useful.
Jack, I've intercepted the Key's orders. They're planning to shut down the sector's air filters.
What will that do?
Toxic dust from the outside will seep inside the tower. Thousands of innocent civilians will die. The entire 5th sector.
Which way to the filters?
Thank you.
This is a mistake. You don't have time to worry about one sector's dwindling population.
You want them to die?
You're missing the bigger picture here. Sometimes sacrifices are necessary for the greater good.
Right, the greater good. Sounds like a Templar to me. Right, that's another level done. This time we had exactly 60 deaths. Just a few of them. Alright, let's carry on, shall we?
The air filtering facility is just ahead.
Why is Mara doing this?
It's punishment for rebelling against her. She wants to make an example of us, to keep the other sectors in line.
Sometimes even your current speed won't be enough. Look for cybervoid uplinks to temporarily disable safety limiters and increase acceleration.
That's cool. Kind of like a slow motion bullet time.
Use them sparingly, though. You don't want to damage yourself.
What are these uplinks?
Think of them as loose cables you can grab onto for extra power, although they can be much more dangerous than electricity.
No idea where we gotta go with this. Ah, okay, I have to go down. I thought I had to kind of like go up here. Fair enough.
Why are they here?
They're what's left of cybervoid infrastructure. At one point, the terminals were everywhere. Now, we must make do with scraps.
Once they disable the facility, the air will slowly become lethal. The children and the elderly will get sick first, but eventually, it'll kill everyone. The small turbines are responsible for internal circulation. It's the big one we have to worry about.
It's still on?
For now.
This girl's demands. I wonder.
Be careful. There are keys everywhere.
Won't they die as well?
Either they all have breathing gear or they have no idea what's going on. The Keymaster recruits the most violent, not the brightest. As long as the installation remains intact, the contamination is reversible. The Keymaster cares less about lives and more about production lines.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna lower the volume a little bit more again. It's quite loud by default, you know, and I don't want to like feel like I have to scream or something. Let's go with 60, yeah?
I keep trying to contact the other climbers, get help. No luck so far. Maybe they're laying low.
Maybe.
They're quite literally laying low on the ground, dead.
How do you know?
I've seen the bodies. Some cameras around the base are still up. Some cameras around the base are still operational. The climbers have been expunged.
No ammo! Let's go! Keep them busy!
Gotta kill all of the guards here, don't I? To get over here, wo?
I'm out! No ammo!
Warning. Air filtration system offline. Contamination imminent.
We're late. Let's turn back before it gets deadly.
You said I'm immune.
So you were listening.
To all personnel,
They turned off the main rotor, but there's still time to restart it.
Show me the way.
The people are weak and desperate. They need us to lead them, not the other way around. Ready yourself for what's coming. You can't afford to be distracted.
My memory's not coming back.
There's no guarantee it will. Don't worry. I'm here to tell you everything you need to know.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna tell us everything.
Making the outside air breathable is a complicated process. It has to be done without compromising Dharma's outer integrity. The burst made a mess of the Earth's atmosphere. The filtering systems were designed to be durable and virtually foolproof. Unless, of course, some fool decides to turn them off.
What am I missing here? must be like a slow motion ability somewhere here. Jump. What's a... Oh, never mind, there's a water run. I didn't see that. Idea where I'm supposed to go here.
Slow down. This one is different.
How?
One way to find out. Close combat implants. Crude ones. Saving her most dangerous hardware for her most trusted soldiers.
Get ready!
Kinda wanna get the timing down for the parry. I wonder if I can actually keep on spamming it. actually, the timing. Now the other guy killed me. Yeah, it's not ideal, but I guess if we actually combine that with the deflect bullets thing, then it will be a really good defense you can turn into an offense.
We've managed to take some measurements, Jack. It's not looking good. The level of radiation in the air is rapidly increasing. People will soon feel the effects.
Huh. So even if I touch the guy, I die. Interesting. Double kill. I like it.
I'm out.
I'll try to evacuate the sector. Get as many civilians as I can to go to 4th and 6th before it's too late.
Stay put. I'll make it.
It's no use anyway. The gates are locked tight. No one's getting out.
Mara's delusional, not stupid.
Keep on moving.
Annoying because I was already past these two guys. Okay. the best way to get up there?
It's getting worse. The contamination is spreading by the minute. Radioactive dust concentration is already 50 times above normal.
Hold on.
Don't worry. Spacers are tough. I'll be fine as long as you bring the filters back online. And so will everyone.
This is sample point tech.
Yes, but this terminal... Yes, but this terminal is an inconsequential one. Hacking this will do us as much good as hacking a refrigerator.
Jesus, these freaking melee guys that jump on you. Like, really unpredictable, because even if you're moving, if you don't use slow motion or dash, they would just like get you either way. Give me actually a sec, I'm gonna go get a drink because I need it. Get me on the wards. Gotta deal with these first. I kick here one and there's another one just after. Jesus Christ. There's 3 of them elite guys. Yeah, this is insane. But it's fun. Yeah, it is difficult though.
What is Cyber Void?
A medium, fabric, that binds all of Dharma's systems together. Or rather, that's what it used to be. Now it's just remnants, slivers of a greater whole.
Shouldn't there be one over here? So I can rotate this. Or what am I missing here? Ah, okay. I see. Interesting. I do kind of like the inclusion of puzzles in this game. Even though it's like very different to like the usual gameplay loop, you know, it's like a nice bit of variety.
This is your domain, but I do all the work.
I told you, I can't work from your side. There's a barrier between us. Divide. It shouldn't be there. And believe me, I'm doing my part. I just don't happen to see it. beginning to adjust.
I think the game crashed. Nope, it's good.
All
Just needed a second there, Arnie. You've got some new abilities here. Cyberfight uplinks bonuses last much longer. Sensory boost period for aiming with special technique is significantly increased. Deflecting projectiles is significantly easier. Interesting. And dash recharges significantly faster after use. I don't think I technically need the better outline, because we're gonna end up replaying certain levels either way when we kind of like memorize the position of enemies. I think I'm gonna try to get the deflect back here. Okay, never mind, I can't actually fit this in here. It's a shame. Yeah, I mean the dash cooldown would be quite good with the dash extra charge, I guess. They kind of like boost that ability a bit more.
done. You saved the day. Now you can get back to more important matters.
You did it! Thank you, Jack. The people of Sector 5 owe you their lives. I'm so glad we found you.
How did you find me?
Sheer luck. You were buried in a scrap heap at the bottom of a derelict shaft. You fell a long way, didn't you?
Feels like it. Yeah.
The climbers finding you was a 1 in a million chance. Most other missing Ghostrunners were located by Mara and destroyed.
Most.
A few are still unaccounted for.
I really wish you'd been there when they came for us.
What happened? What happened?
Key surprised us at the hideout. Kicked down the door out of nowhere. Then we ran. I got separated.
How does the Keymaster maintain control?
She turns us against each other. The Guard recruits the most brutal and reckless basers and fuels gang wars between the rest.
Divide and conquer. I guess Mara picked up a trick or two while watching me over the years.
boarding the elevators to the city. I wish they'd all just go away and never come back. Are the rear guard. You could wait them out and continue on once they've gone.
No need.
Sure. It's almost scary how little they can do to stop you. I just wonder how safe we are. I worry that the Keymaster will send in more troops to finish the job later.
There'll be no later for Mara.
Another level done. This one was 40 minutes with 91 deaths. That's definitely the longest and most deaths we had so far. I actually really wonder where all the collectibles are hidden, because I don't really come across them that often. Then again, I guess I don't really explore that in depth either. But yeah, they seem to be definitely quite well hidden. Yeah, the enemies are getting harder by the minute.
Stopping this machine. It should come to you naturally.
Interesting. Can like hack
These motors were made with Atma chips in mind.
mechanics and stuff.
These engineers were able to control them with their thoughts, like you did just now.
I've accessed the local network node. We should know what their latest plan is soon.
What was your plan?
The climbers wanted to take over the elevators and move up to the city. Keys caught us halfway through our preparations.
Why did they attack today?
The Keymaster must have somehow found out about us. Or about you.
Yeah, no worries whatsoever, Hitpix. Thank you for being here and for lurking. I hope it went well with the Zealot. And yeah, you take care. And here's also a shout out to you. For anybody that hasn't checked out Hitpix channel yet, he's currently doing a playthrough of AC3 Remastered. He's also a big fan of other PlayStation focused titles like Uncharted. He's actually been doing all of the platinum, all of the trophies as a platinum run for those games, including playing through the game on the hardest difficulty. And yeah, usually he's always going to get like all of the trophies for every game that he plays and streams. So if you're looking for kind of like in-depth playthroughs, then definitely go ahead and check that out. And yeah, no worries, Hitpix. We'll catch you next time. You have a good rest,
We've got a problem.
Again?
They've just initiated system lockdown at Amida.
What can we do?
The lockdown won't be in full effect until all the elevators reach the upper station. You need to get to the control room, fast.
What is this? Interesting. Very interesting indeed. So we do have extra weapons. You have kind of like throwing cookies.
Need a way to slow down their retreat. We could use the climbers' help right about now. Too bad they picked such a poor time to die for their cause.
Wasn't it also your cause?
They cared for their families. I cared for their species. It's a matter of perspective, I suppose.
Citizen! Citizen!
Citizen? Hey there, Aura. Welcome in. And thank you for joining. I hope you're having a good day so far.
I'll try to mess with their transmissions. Confuse them a little.
You can do that?
I'm no computer genius, but their system begs to be hacked. Besides, Atma makes it easy.
The neural implant.
Yeah, everyone had them before the coup.
And now?
They're not mandatory anymore, but most people have them. Especially people with limb implants like me. Done.
This looks like a mod
I
of
just received orders
Doom.
to stop boarding the elevators and stand by. This will buy you enough time to get there.
Right.
Yeah, Aura, that's actually the game I was mentioning when we talked about Doom. Kind of like the cyberpunk first-person ninja assassin parkour game. It definitely feels as fast-paced as what I've seen of Doom for sure. So yeah, does also remind me a little bit of that, like a mix between Doom and Mirror's Edge maybe and Cyberpunk. Ever watched Mirror's Edge the game? The parkouring reminds you of that? Yeah, that's a game I've also streamed before at some point too. I think it was about maybe 2 years ago. I haven't played the second one yet though. But yeah, I really enjoyed the first one, even though it was quite difficult at times. Especially when facing enemies.
Master knows that Amida is where we'll strike. They'll be ready.
No other way up.
There's one more operational station, but getting there will take you hours. You could climb all the way to the city, but that would require even more time.
Or maybe you give this one a try. Doom is so fun. Yeah, I can recommend this game. It's also very short-paced. I think you spend like maybe 8 hours for one playthrough, depending on how long you do and take. It's definitely quite punishing, you know, in a way that you often have to die multiple times to get through a certain part. But honestly, it never has gotten frustrating to a part where I didn't want to keep on going. But yeah, it definitely requires quite a decent bit of concentration though. Just like Doom? Well, fair enough, I guess. If you enjoy to be punished, then like in Doom, then I guess you would enjoy this game too. Wait, yeah. You guys have to hit all of them at the same time, right? Pretty much. Oh. So that opens up the door, but yeah, this is tricky timing. Jesus. Okay. How many times must I blow up these demons? Energizer throwing stars. Kind of, yeah. You can interrupt like the electronical circus, I guess. Then potentially get inside, but yeah. I guess I gotta start on the right side here because that's the one that takes the longest to get there. That should do it. Okay. It works. Cool. The ability to like wall run and throwing darts. And I so wish that's something that Assassin's Creed would kind of like incorporate into their games. You know, the ability to kind of like run and while running doing like certain actions or like doing parkour. It would have been like one thing that would be cool to do, kind of like during a wall run. You know, kind of like use like a pistol or something. Or the ability, for example, like in Uncharted, you know, to kind of like hang from a position and be able to like shoot a pistol again, or like a phantom blade or whatever. It's like small mechanics that would make the stealth parkour combo much more satisfying.
These brain chips?
Yes, everyone born before the coup. Why?
Can they be hacked?
No, I don't think so.
Not by her.
Once an assassination from my hanging on a wall in Valhalla and it broke the game. Yeah, that sounds about right, I guess. That's something that would happen.
The terminal is just ahead. Not much time left on the clock.
Jesus, okay. Something about the assassination animation in a small space got Ava stuck in the wall. Huh. Yeah, I've seen things like this happen before, where Ava gets like stuck inside a wall. Yeah, I think pretty much what happened to you, I guess. You know, that I was like kind of like climbing a mountain, I guess. And then I wanted to do like an air assassination from the hanging position. And by jumping, you kind of like jump a little bit into the wall and then outside, kind of like from the animation style. And I guess because the wall was kind of like curved at the top, right? Kind of like going more inside. I kind of like jumped into the wall as well and got stuck in there. Exactly that, yeah, that happened to me as well. I think even in my latest playthrough of Valhalla. It was kind of ridiculous because I just wanted to do it like stealthy at a perfect position, and it had to happen just before getting the target. But yeah, classic AC bugs. It was a monk order member in the monastery and he's hiding in the back. Yeah. No, I actually wonder if it was the same one that I was doing. Now that you mention it.
proper station. Better jump right in.
And now? Guess we die.
Cybervoid time dilation works in your favor, but you still don't have forever. The elevators will soon be beyond our reach.
Kind of reminds me of the puzzle in Valhalla, actually, where you have like gates, and by going and changing the position, you kind of like see something that you wouldn't otherwise. Or like even in Hellblade, I guess. That's another game that has like a similar mechanic. I can't go through here, right? So how do I make this stay? That's the question. Or probably it's a tight area and an air assassination makes the most sense for stealth. In Jotunheim you like those puzzles but you never remember where you're supposed to stand. Yeah, same here I guess. They can be tricky to get, but yeah, they're quite fun. And it definitely seems like they took a bit of inspiration there from Hellblade 2, but I don't mind that at all. I love Hellblade. So what exactly am I supposed to do here to lock this in? I can't go through here. Then it disappears on either side. Can't go up either. Wow, okay. Never mind. I thought it was only like passable once it stays that way. Never mind. My bad. Finally got proper headphones to use with your PS5 so you can play Hellblade in full finally. Oh yeah, that's awesome. That game should definitely be played with proper headphones, otherwise lots can get lost. Even with like certain hints and stuff, you know, it's definitely making stealth, kind of like solving the puzzles a bit easier too, I think.
Need I remind you that the clock is ticking?
Yeah, that's awesome. I hope you have a good time playing
This place is
Hellblade.
impossible to navigate.
Good. These firewalls are what's kept me alive for the last 20 years.
It's kind of interesting because inside these I don't really have any abilities. I can just like jump. I don't have okay. I don't have any kind of like dash or whatever.
Cheer up. If you were a regular human, this would make even less sense. Interesting. Looks like there's a little something extra in the elevator's security scanner buffer.
Little something.
A partial Ghostrunner neural scan. We can use it to enhance your programming.
Why is it there?
One of you must have used Amida elevator right before Marl's insurgents disabled the internal security.
Another Ghostrunner.
It could have been you.
Or Architect, we don't have time for this. Also, Architect quietly watches you run in circuits. He's just like face palming, waiting for us to finish what we have to do. Not again. It's just like endlessly repeating itself, and I can't war on either. I assume I have to go back here. Look at that. It's a Japanese torii gate, isn't it?
Focus energy in your left hand and then let it all out.
What?
Don't try to think. Do it. Yes.
Which reminds me of Dishonored, actually. Let's go.
It's just a visualization anyway.
How does it work in the real world?
Rapid microvibrations of your inner hydraulics. Sudden change in local pressure will result in a concentrated blast. Let's hope that piece of junk the climbers use to replace your arm can handle it. The primary application was crowd control, non-lethal force. Of course, there's no need to restrain ourselves now. One more thing. You can use Tempest to reflect projectiles. Give it a try. Like that.
It's pretty useful because that means I don't have to use the weapon deflect.
Just a bit more practice and we're done. Exquisite. Splendid. That's all there is to it.
Alright, nice. That's another level done. The road to Amida. With about 40 deaths and half hour of playtime. Nice. So I hope this should save right if I go back to menu now. It should. So that's what I'm gonna do, because this is actually gonna be where I will call it today with Ghostrunner. I want to play for about 3 hours, but that's a good length actually for this type of game, because it does require a lot of like concentration, right? And with any of those kind of like games, I don't like to go for like endless amount of times. But yeah, tomorrow though is gonna be a longer stream again. We're gonna be jumping into AC Unity to finally start off that game. And yeah, of course we're gonna be doing a stealth and or mission and objectives challenge. So yeah, optional objectives of course make a return after Watch Dogs not having them. And of course it's also like our return to AC after having played Watch Dogs now for quite a bit. So yeah, quite looking forward to that. Gonna be great finally getting to play that awesome game again. And yeah, who knows, we might even be joined by some people who also like to play Unity. Maybe Demise is gonna join in for some co-op, or Maxi, maybe Morrow even. That's another great thing with you know, Unity is kind of like the ability to play together with others as well. Yeah, Harbinger, bit of a shorter stream today. But that's also why I picked this game, you know, so I could kind of like get it done in 2 to 3 like shorter stream sessions, I guess. But yeah, we're back with longer stream again tomorrow. Thanks, Aura. No worries, thank you for being here and for joining us. Yeah, Harbinger, it's about activating citizen mode again. I'm actually gonna be having a citizen counter as well. For first time counting all the citizens. Wonder how many we get in total. Because given that we play with a stealth challenge, you know, and they will often kind of like shout citizen to kind of like warn you to go away. So I guess we're gonna be hearing it quite a few times. Is it that short in duration? Yeah. Yes, Ghostrunner is about 8 hours. I think people have said 5 to 8 hours depending how good you are. So for me it's probably gonna be 8 hours. Maybe even longer. But that's quite a short game. So we should get this done in like 3 sessions or so, I think. But yeah, let's have a look who's online and who we can raid today. Okay, so Rod is still playing Valhalla, it seems. He's actually doing a stealth challenge with Valhalla currently. So I think we're gonna have a look over there and see how the challenge is going for him. I think he got his first ever detection earlier in that stream, and he was already on like session number 3, I think. So that seems to be going quite good for him so far. No worries, Aura. Yeah, the soundtrack has been a banger, to be honest. I loved it so far. But yeah, you know the drill. If you want to come along with a raid to Rod, feel free to copy and paste these raid emotes right here. And yeah, I will see everyone again tomorrow with AC Unity and the start of our stealth and all mission objectives challenge. So until then, have a great rest of the day, and yeah, see you in the next one.